Hello again, friends. Welcome back to twitch.tv/TrooperBerry, and welcome to the Choose Wisely Festival, hosted by Studio Efua. This is a festival all about celebrating games with branching narratives. And believe me, there's a lot of them. So as part of this festival, more than 250 indie studios have submitted almost 400 games, all of which your choices matter. And so in addition to a wide variety of live streams here on Twitch and maybe YouTube as well, there's also a Steam sale going on where you can find, well, all the games that I'm going to be showing off and many more. So I'm very excited to bring this to you. I mean, you know me. I go out of my way to find the weird ones, the overlooked indie games, and I think there's a lot of hidden gems here. Hello, Goofy. Welcome in. Oh, wrong button, huh? I say thank you for that. Wow, watch streak. Oh right. Before we go on, just real quick, special thanks to the folks. Some of the folks as part of the festival, they provided an asset pack of art and other things, including that fancy Dan little banner we got down at the bottom. Obviously, I am in no way an artist. But thank you to the folks who made that possible. Onihime, Tronc, Nexie, it's Nexii, and then Anita, who is with Studio Efua. And Anita was the one who reached out to me and then said, "Hey, you want to be part of this?" I said, "I absolutely do." So now I will say this: we don't normally stream weekdays here, but we're gonna be going, basically today through at least Sunday, maybe Monday, because I got a lot of these. Just me, little old me. I've got like 17 devs reach out and said, "Hey, you want to play my game?" And I mean, I'm up for just about anything, so sure. Some of them are as short as 10 minutes, according to the devs, and then some of them go as long as 8 hours. I don't. So, I'm gonna try to get to every single one. I don't know if I will, but damn it, I'm gonna try. And we're gonna start right here with Irene the Window. It's by the two-person team at The Right Words. It's described as an IRL kind of video call story about reconnecting with an old friend and maybe getting out of our shell just a little bit. And we are leading off with Irene the Window because I actually had this one downloaded and in the demo queue from Next Fest. Well, it would have been a couple months ago now. I just had a whole lot of them. But it's also part of this festival. That's a perfect time to get sucked in. And yes, Goofy, 8 hours is a very, very chunky demo. But that's an outlier. I'm just looking down my list here. I got like 3 hours, 4 hours, 1 to 2, 5, something like that. But yeah, so it's I might end up pulling up a little short on some of them, but I do want to at least give them enough breathing room so people can get an idea of the game, because these are all demos. Anywho's will be. With that prelude out of the way, what do you say we jump into Irene the Window and then see what Irene has to say? Day 1. Oh, I have an incoming call from Irene. Go figure. Ain't gonna get you. You're being a carpenter, girly. That's the that architect lifestyle. So sometimes sacrifices must be made. Let's see, can I? Okay, I can actually click on these. Well, I probably don't want to close that. That'd be rude. Um. Okay, this must be her talking. You're not smiling. Smile. Or what? You're not happy to see me?
Hmm.
You do realize we're on a video call, right? I can see everything through the camera. I'm waiting. You did not tell me here, Goofy, but I did see you. I did see you talking about it in Koru's stream. Okay, so we can go here. I'm smiling. Better, or not in the mood, or like actually smile in real life. I'm not in the mood to smile. Like actually smile in real life. Where else? You're funny. Come on, smile, please. You're cooked and your project is so bad. What does that have to do with Frank Gehry dying? I just did. There, that's better. And now? Hey, thanks for picking up. It's so boring here, I'm going mental. So I decided to message you. Did you message or call? I feel like you called. How long has it been since we last talked? 3 years? 4? It feels like those years never happened. It's the same for you too, right? Oh, don't give me that look. You also didn't pay anything. You're getting sick. You decided to take the tram instead of your bike. Did you get someone on the tram get you sick? Your project is inspired by Frank Gehry projects, and if it's bad, it'll be no, Goofy. No, okay, Goofy. I know. It's good that you have high standards for yourself, but you're in architecture school. You're here to learn. All right. You don't have to be a Frank Gehry level architect before you even got the degree. If that your professor will tell you tomorrow, hey, if they're going to roast you for not being Frank Gehry while you're still in architecture school, that's a skill issue on the professor's fault. See, it's the same for you too, right? So yes, like that never happened. Like it's been 10 years, not 3. Or I've got a weird feeling we don't even know each other. By the way, what do you want to be called these days? In college, I remember everyone called you genius for some reason. Well, that can't be me. Oh, type your name and press enter. Oh, we can customize there. That's nice. He'll tell you if it's bad. He's even Goofy. Even if it is bad, that's not a commentary on you as a person, just on the project. Okay, who are we? We are Krongle.
Hey.
Nice to meet you again, Krongle. I've thought about you a lot these last years. Oh, Irene, you didn't have to do that. But I didn't write, obviously. You know how it is. Are you working anywhere right now? He was just so quick. He's like the project. Okay, so he has poor emotional regulation. That's not your problem. Yes, at an office. Yes, from home. I'm studying or I'm not working. Why? I mean, let's. Yes, at an office like everyone. You said like you're apologizing. I can never understand how people work from home. Wake up on their own, sit in front of a screen all day, alone, in slippers with a bird's nest for hair. Hey, don't knock until you try it. And now I'm in exactly that situation. Only worse, I'm not working. So honestly, I was hoping you're unemployed too and could give me some tips. I've never had it like this before, where I don't have to get up early every day and do something. School, then college, then work, and more work. I was always busy, always had more to do than time. Now I'm lying here, not owing anyone anything. What do people do when they have nothing to do? Tomorrow after I speak about the project, and Gary also new project released photos before he died. Well, hey, you didn't know that going into the project. All you can do is work with the information you have. What do people do when they have nothing to do? Well, a lot of people just scroll social media, but I do not recommend. Find a hobby, look for a job, or go study. Hey, find a hobby. It's great that you brought up hobbies. I keep thinking about them too, but can't come up with anything. What are you into? I like sports, moving my body. Anything that makes me feel strong, like working with my hands, creating something new, fixing or improving what already exists. I collect fairy things. I'm a collector. Does binge watching shows count as a hobby? If yes, then yes. Otherwise, no. Okay. We're we're gonna lie. We're gonna say I like working with my hands. Wow, that's awesome. I want that too. I wish I could. Dot dot dot. Listen, Krongle, is it okay if I ask you to do things from time to time? Little things. Short and simple. It won't be hard for you, and it'll make me less bored here. The main thing, do it in real life. Not pretend, not with a mouse on a screen or a finger on a phone, but for real. It matters, okay? Well, I mean, my first instinct is to say, what are we talking about here? But I'm inferring that Irene is an old friend, and she wouldn't punk us that hard, would she? Okay, I'll try. Let's start with something easier. Grab a pen and piece of paper. You've surely got something handy. I do, but don't call me Shirley. Anything you can write with and on will do. Will a napkin and lipstick do? Okay. No, I mean, as it happens, I do have a pen and notebook just sitting right here by my streaming setup. So yeah, I've got everything. Perfect. Remember who you dreamed of becoming as a kid. Wait, remember who you dreamed of becoming as a kid when you grew up but didn't. Or what you dreamed of doing but never did. It used to be astronaut, doctor, firefighter. Now, a CEO, a rapper, an influencer? Ugh. Who wants to be a CEO? Ugh. There. Remember it and write it down. Just one thing, no more. What did I want? I switched a lot. I mean, I went through my paleontologist phase like most any kid. There's a time when I wanted to be an Air Force pilot. What are we writing down? Well, I'll write it down now. Okay, I'm waiting. Are you done? Keep in mind, I can't really see what you're doing there. you try to fool me and do nothing, well, don't do that. So, you done? I am done. Sweet. Look at what you wrote again. Think about what it means to you. Now, destroy that piece of paper. Rip it up, burn it, whatever. Make it so it's no more. Um, I don't have any fire sources here. I suppose I could put it in the microwave with a fork. Well, okay, yeah, Irene's got very stern all of a sudden. Yeah, okay, I did it. Okay, okay. Um, yeah, what was that? Oh, she's because none of it is true. It's never going to happen. But it weighs on you every day, getting in the way of thinking about anything else. You seem to know a lot about me, allegedly. Every now and then you think, what if it works out? It won't. Even if it seems doable, so much time has passed, so it won't.
Hmm.
Better to tear it all to shreds and move on, which we just did. Hmm. I mean, your dreams are your dreams for a reason, Irene. I don't know that I agree. Yeah, and why's that? Haven't given up on that dream yet? No, I haven't. Then ask yourself why it's still there, and you're still here. A lot of what I wanted in life did come true, but those scraps of wishes lying around in the dust for years, they just make it worse. So, if you really haven't given up, write it down again and put it somewhere you'll see it. Maybe it'll work out. Oh, sudden music change there. All right, Krongle, let's hang up. I was so glad to see you. Want to get together sometime soon? If you want? I mean, this feels jerky. Of course I do. Talk to you soon, then? Talk to you soon, Irene. Oh, uh, hey, you still here? Go stretch your legs for 2 minutes, tops. 2 minutes is enough to brew some tea, for example. Um, okay, so if we go offline, presumably we go out and stretch our legs? I, oh, okay, so I guess we're just here for a couple minutes. So, chat, join me, if you will. Stretch, get work those joints. You've been sitting in a chair all day, especially if you're an office worker, like we said. So, you know, make sure roll those shoulders back, relax your neck, crack those knuckles, and make sure your wrists, your carpal tunnels are all nicely irrigated. I don't know. It's been literal decades since anatomy and physiology. Okay, so yeah, so the description of the game on the Steam page, it did make mention that the some um in addition to the narrative story, it also offers some tips for dealing with stress or trying to. It says curb internet addiction, but I guess we can say like there are some lessons that maybe the game is trying to provide for that would be useful to players in real life. Which is a nice touch. Two, one. Pew, 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 pew. Okay, day 2. Hi, Irene.
Hey.
Hey, Krongle. You're kind of cute today. Oh, geez, that's a heck of a start. Oh, thanks. I didn't expect that. Is that right? I could totally see people have been telling you that a lot lately. And 3 years ago, you were such a shy one. Listen, take a selfie to remember you by. Grin wide, snap yourself on your phone, and send it to me. Okay. If you say so. Where do I send it? Great. Write down my email. Actually, you know what? Forget it. Bad idea. Keep it for yourself. Aw. I can see you just fine now and annoyed. Okay, anyway. And I'll see you again, I hope. You know what I thought of after our last talk? I know so much about the current you now. What you do, what you like, even what you used to dream about. And you know nothing about me. Want to fix that today? Of course I do. I can tell you want that. Or, actually, I learned a thing or two, too. And then she will say, what did you learn? And honestly, yeah, of course I want to fix that. Perfect. I'm in just the mood to get things off my chest today. When did we last see each other? Right, 3 years ago. You stayed in college and I left after 3rd year to work. I'd actually been working before that too. Then, one day in summer after 2nd year, I woke up and thought, why keep studying? At work, everything was new and interesting, and at college... Did you graduate before you started working, or did you bail too? Whatever, not the point. So I dropped college and went full-time as a B2B PR person. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's like advertising, but you sell your services not to regular people, but to serious guys at other companies. No idea how they hired me for that position at 19. Okay. Actually, I know. This window's so drafty. Give me a sec, okay? No signal, huh? Balls. Didn't work. I'll just sit like this. Okay. Where was I? Well, she was having trouble with the window, but that's not what we were talking about. No, you know why they hired you for such a serious position. Yeah, exactly. In short, my then boyfriend got me that job. He was the department head. We met at a capoeira class. Did I tell you I did capoeira for 4 years? Do we even know what that is? Okay. Well, I know it better than you, estúpida. No, don't be mean. I mean, yes, I have heard of it. So is it some kind of dance? Well, almost. A Brazilian dance where you can kick your partner in the face. You can, but you don't have to. It's something between a dance and a martial art. I did rhythmic gymnastics all through childhood, did I say? It was hell. When they say an all-girl company is a viper's nest, yep, that was it. Everyone wants to claw each other's eyes out, but you can't. Capoeira is the opposite. There you can hit each other, and we did, but without malice. And then we smiled and went for a tea break, a real gang of friends. I mean, that does sound pretty great. Then go. Sign up and go. If not capoeira, do boxing, football, dance. Do whatever you want. Just don't sit on your ass all day. Sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, you? You okay there, Irene? It's nothing. Just thought how much more I could have danced. But yeah, Mark and I broke up, and going to the same class as him became impossible. Or so it felt. It had the same company, too. Imagine working when your boss is your ex. So I left my job as well. And when you don't see friends, don't keep going places with them, they slowly drop off. And then... Listen, do you have a stuffed toy, an animal, or human figurine nearby? Maybe a childhood favorite, or not so favorite. Can you grab something like that right now? I don't have anything of that in my... I can find a toy or a figurine, but not from childhood. Doesn't matter. Probably even better, honestly. Does it have a name? As it happens, it does. Okay, and what's her name? Or his? Okay, I do have a stuffed lion. I believe the name is Leo. Creative, I know. Good name. What, you thought I'd say it's bad? There are no bad names. It's the soul that matters. Alright, let's say hello. Come on, show it here, right to the camera. Hello, I'm Leo the Lion. Hi, Leo. Nice to meet you. I'm Irene. Leo is our new friend now. Mostly yours. I'm more like a friend of the friend. But Leo and I are acquainted now. By the way, how should I address him? Or her? Yeah, Leo's a boy. Alright, nice to meet you again, Leo. Now I'm curious how he feels. What he thinks about the weather and politics? Actually, no. Screw politics. Why are you looking at me like that? You think I totally lost it? No, you're fine. You're weird. That's a compliment, by the way. Aw, thanks, Irene. You're weird, too. Alright, fine. I've been here a long time, here in the hospital. Alone all day. Doctors pop in now and then. Nurses do their treatments. To the point that I started making imaginary friends. Figured you like that too, for some reason. Okay, and now things get heavy. Say, alone? Where's your family? Or not many friends, I take it? I mean, I think it's kind of obvious. Or, I live like that too. I mean, part of me wants to ask one, but if the family was in the picture, I feel like we'd have heard about that. But if we're trying to learn more about Irene, maybe we really should ask. Yeah, where is your family? My dad drops by sometimes. My sister and I never really talked. And my mother pays for all this. Let's not get into it, okay? Still, I wanted to ask, is a friend like Leo a toy better than none at all? Okay. So is Leo better than no friend at all? I say Leo's better. I'm not giving him to anyone. Or, hey, they're the same, toy or no difference. Or, better to go somewhere and meet actual people. I mean, if Irene could do that, she would. How's that? Hey! Right words, welcome in. Des is Irene the window. absolutely, it's my pleasure. I think, like I said in my email, I had you folks queued up and ready to go, and the festival was just the perfect opportunity to jump in. But yeah, absolutely, I thank you for making it, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what what the game looks like when you folks are done with it. Let's see. How highly do we think of Leo? I think hey, Leo is just as good as a flesh and blood human being. I think that's what we're saying here. Got it. Let's do this today. You put you put his aside. You pick a call his. But okay. I think we're going for him. Okay, so today we put Leo aside. Tomorrow you pick him up again, call him by his name, and if it still doesn't click, then it's not. Okay, that's it. Put him aside. Remember how simple it was in college? You wake up, show up to class, and boom, you got socialization, friends, and a lineup of crushes for every occasion. I think I liked you back then. Well, why didn't you say it? Come on, don't. Well, clearly I liked you too. Did I come here to blush or what? Either way, it's your problem you didn't come up to me then and say anything. That ship has sailed. I have been the first to make a move in a long time. After one incident? Okay, no one forced me to say anything. I'll tell you the whole story now. 7th grade. A handsome boy from my class. Blonde. I scraped together all the courage a 13-year-old has. Ask him for a walk in the park. We sit on a bench. I kiss him first. And he runs off in horror and never talks to me again. Can you imagine? Trauma for life, no kidding. I can be bold in anything else, but not in this. Oh, Irene, that stinks. Alright, Krongle, I'm off. Till next time. Let's call each other again soon, okay? Just don't forget. And Leo shouldn't forget either. Alright, talk to you soon. Alright, talk to you soon, Irene. Man, getting that kind of stood up at 13 and after kissing him? Ugh. You're still online? Let's meditate together. No, seriously. I'll even record you an audio guide. Go offline and sit with me. Wait, if I'm offline, how am I getting the audio? Yeah, how am I getting the audio guide if I'm going offline? It's fine. It's fine. Go. Yes, I think part of the message of the game is there is value in going offline and, dare I say, touching grass. Yeah, let's go offline.
Alright. This is new for me too, so let's figure it out together.
Ooh.
Sit on a chair with a straight back.
Listen up,
Close
chat.
your eyes. Focus on your body. Your feet on the floor. Your palms resting on your thighs. Find your breath in your body, but don't try to change its cadence. Just observe. Give yourself space to breathe. Keep part of your attention on the real, physical sensations of your body here and now. Recall something that got you upset recently. What happened? Who else was involved? If you feel overwhelmed, step back, let go on these thoughts. Bring your attention back to your breathing or to your palms. When you feel better, return to the memories. Say to yourself, what happened, happened. You labeled it as unpleasant, but in reality, it simply took place, and that's all. Everything else is just our thoughts about it. We're thinking about it, but it's already over. We remember the emotions that still show up in the body even though the situation is in the past, and we let them go. We don't need to make an effort to fight them. As soon as we bring attention to a part of the body, it starts to relax, because the body is always connected to the present moment. Right now there is no danger. We've just separated stress into 3 parts. The situation itself, which is simply a fact. Our thoughts about it, which are subjective and not real, and don't need to be believed blindly. And our emotions, which can still flow through us even though the situation is already gone. We create distance from both the thoughts and the emotions, because right now we are in a different state, in different circumstances. With the next exhale, send your breath down to your feet. When you're ready, notice the light behind your closed eyelids, the sounds in the room around you, and open your eyes.
You get all that, chat? Are you feeling centered? See, don't never say video games aren't educational. We're getting important life lessons. Hi, Irene. Uh-oh. It doesn't look like she's doing well.
Hey.
Hey, Krongle. Good to see you. I really don't want to comment on her appearance. Hey, good to see you too. And hey to you, Leo. Did you sleep well today? Oh, I did. Thank you for asking. Good. I slept great too. It was so fresh here today. So free. I left the window open overnight and ended up catching a cold. Oh, Irene. It was totally worth it, though. Listen, you said you worked, but I didn't ask doing what. Wait, don't tell me. I'll take a guess, and you'll say if it's hot or cold. We're doing Marco Polo for jobs? Okay. Okay, let me guess. You work for an online service for social assistance to homeless cats. Cool. So not totally cold? Then you're probably still someone IT related, just more boring. Working on an AI or something. Hey. There is no AI in this house. So that AI traded crypto for you and you just cash out at the exchange. Get rich quick online, no hassle, no sign up fees. Absolutely cold. And that's cold? What kind of animal are you? Wait, are you telling the truth that you actually work? Yes. A mysterious worker. Of unclear specialization, but definitely something secret. You'll be a secret agent then. That's decided. Let's move on. Yes, I'll take secret agent over AI or crypto anything. Honestly, all this was a super long prelude. Actually, I spent all day yesterday thinking about how people choose what to do. How did you choose? For me, it's what I like to do. It's also what I happen to be good at. Cool. I used to think I always did what I liked, and maybe I did. And then I started noticing, wherever I showed up, I constantly wanted to prove something to someone. Not just to get things done or have fun, but to prove I'm cool, exceptional, worthy. Oh, see, that external validation will get you every time. You get where I'm going. Um, you're overcomplicating it. Not necessarily. Your choices are still yours. I mean, factually accurate, but kind of jerky. Or the parents' expectations never left. Maybe? Exactly. They got under my skin, and now it's like I generate them myself. No outside help. Ever had that? Oh, yeah. I, for one, was too late to realize I wasn't quite living my own life. And when I did, I didn't join a Buddhist monastery, but it was something close. Oh, that wasn't Scientology, was it? Mark promised to take me on a trip around the world. All the years we dated, he kept promising. And when we broke up, it hit me. No one's taking me anywhere. If I want to go, I have to go myself. And I went. Not around the world, but my plans were so grand you wouldn't believe it. Only made it to 2 countries. Hey, that's more countries than a lot of people make it to. Especially if you're in the US or Canada or one of those other really, really big countries. If you could go to one place before you die, where would you go? Honestly, somewhere weird. See, I always thought that too. Why go somewhere, spend time, energy, money, if you've already seen everything there is to see there? Well, there might be reasons. Maybe you like what's there, but yeah, I agree. There's a whole lot more out there you haven't seen. Who knows? Maybe it's better. Maybe it's not. So, when I decided to go somewhere, I picked places where no woman has gone before. Well, no woman like me. At the end, I only made it to Bangladesh and Kyrgyzstan. Those are some esoteric choices, definitely. Why that reaction? I'm telling you, it was supposed to be something unusual, incredible. But yeah, I get it. Sounds wild. Why those? At first, I really planned a world trip. All hyped up, I decided to head straight into the middle of nowhere. And with that in mind, I stumbled on an article about Bangladesh. The golden waters of the Ganges, mangroves, old monasteries, mosques, and all that. So yeah, all of that was there, but what stuck with me was something else. The culture, the noise and dirt. Oh, come on. Or the people. The people? Yeah. I've traveled very little in my lifetime, but I think I've got the gist. The main reason to go anywhere at all is the people. Well, and the food. But the food comes from people, so that is an extension. The problem is, you have no idea who you'll meet or where. You can't plan that. On my second trip, I realized that especially well. But even on the first one, there were plenty of interesting encounters. There were colorful, strong-smelling, scowling crowds hurrying to their scowling business. There was a nameless street artist painting an unbelievable piece on a pillar under an overpass. So absorbed, he didn't notice me for 20 minutes. There were those who robbed me in Dhaka 2 days before my flight home. They took my phone, cash, card, everything. And then there was Hakeem, the taxi driver, who took me to his home, sat me down at dinner with his family, then gave me a free ride to the hotel and to the airport on departure day. So yeah, after that, I had my fill of the planet's farthest corners. Next time I picked somewhere simpler, but still not a super tourist route, and pretty, so Kyrgyzstan. Have you seen their mountains? I have not been to any of the stones. Flown over them, but never been myself. Yeah, I've seen photos. They are gorgeous. Yeah, now imagine them in real life. And the locals live with that beauty all the time. They go to work, to the store, and see it every day. Maybe that's what it's, though maybe it's like living by the sea. You swim once a year and barely look that way. Kinda, yeah. I used to live by the Blue Mountains in Oregon and in Hawaii. And yeah, after a while, even spectacular scenery does kind of become routine. But even on that trip, the views weren't the main thing. Not even the people, though the people in Kyrgyzstan are great. The main thing was Faina, a woman I met there. My ideal woman. Not in that sense. But you'd like her. Everyone does. She was about 50. From what I gathered, she'd worked as a guide her whole life, there and in other countries. She knew the Kyrgyz name of every pebble and every shrub, and she wasn't even local, as well as every story tied to those pebbles and shrubs. So many beautiful legends, young heroes, maidens as tears, and all that. But okay, that's not even why I remembered her. She had an answer to any question about life, relationships, everything. A calm, wise answer that leaves you knowing what's right, and not blaming anyone, even yourself. Have you met people like that? I've never trusted people like that. Oh, come on. That grim, dark nonsense. No, yeah, I've known some. Cool. I hope you remember to get their contacts. Because I didn't, like the idiot I am. Irene. You know what's most interesting? We traveled together for 5 days. A grand tour around Lake Is It Cool with day trips, hotel stops, and so on. And in that time, I think we became friends. Only I never really asked her about things. I'm just not used to this kind of talking. I listened to how Faina talked to others, and it helped me better understand what was happening with me. There was another woman too, an athlete of some kind. The way she went on and off with her husband, that was crazy. They fought every day, even got physical. Then she'd bring him soup in a jar at the hospital. He got discharged and it all started again. I don't remember exactly what Faina told her, but basically, the woman said she and her ex were made for each other. Really? And Faina said, maybe that's true, but then you are two good people made to torture each other, and that just doesn't add up. I don't know what happened to that woman later, but I think she understood something. I definitely did. And why didn't I exchange contact with Faina? I'm still kicking myself for that. No, I remember why. I had to rush home, stressed out with the news. Still can't forgive myself for not talking to her one last time, for not asking her number. And now I don't even know how to look for her. Search tour guide Faina? What would I say to her? How not to scare her off like the others? I mean, she does sound like a very understanding person, but also you didn't scare me off. You're not that scary.
Hmm.
Thanks. What would I even do without you right now? I'll really try to find her. Can't hurt. Maybe you look too if you want.
Hmm.
Wait, I forgot the main thing. Remember how we were talking about what to do in your free time? I decided to read a book. My friend Kate sent me one back when we were still talking. It's called The Coils of Fate by Arlette T. Gibbons. It's fantasy. Chick lit of some kind, I guess. I'm not an expert. Actually, no, it's definitely for girls. Some of those descriptions. Go on. I don't know if I'd recommend it to you, but I started it yesterday and I seriously can't put it down. Want me to tell you what it's about? Um, well, with that kind of lead in, absolutely. Great. Okay, where do I start? First, we meet the main characters, the snake people. As I get it, they're snakes, but they walk upright, with tails, but also with arms, and at the same time, they're people. Do you think the authors usually picture what they're writing? Um, I think that it would help if they did, I think.
Hmm.
On one hand, yeah. On the other, if Arlette T. Gibbons pictured it clearly, why didn't she share it with us? Anyway, this group of snake people is moving through a secret pass between gloomy mountains. Uh-oh. These are getting ominous now. The leader, Ophion, wants to slip into the heart of the enemy state, take out his evil ruler, and end the war. But then they get ambushed in a narrow gorge, and Ophion's sister-in-arms Shira is almost killed. Shira's our protagonist girl, by the way. Ophion saves her, kills the attacker, and takes his power. In this world, when you kill an enemy, you take all his power and even his memories. Shira finds Ophion intriguing. He's so strong and untouchable, but he seems not to care about her. And his right hand, the seductive Lilith, says Shira's a weakling and she doesn't know how she even got into their elite squad. That Lilith, I tell ya. Oh, Kroggle, did I dump too much on you at once? Are you following? Hey, Shira, Ophion, Lilith, Snake People, I'm wrapped. Let's go. Great. From the look on your face, I thought you were about to pass out. So, they move on and spot a patrol that absolutely can't be allowed to get away and warn the villain. This time, Ophion decides to set the ambush himself, tells the squad to split up, and goes alone to fight a whole group of enemies. Shira fears he won't handle it and follows him. He really is struggling, and Shira decides to help. But she's so clumsy, she falls off the cliff right onto the most dangerous enemy and kills him on the spot. Ophion deals with the rest and helps her up. For a second, it feels like a spark flashed between them. But he immediately says that if Shira disobeys an order again, he'll execute her himself and take her XP, and she'll respawn at a checkpoint. This book sounds a lot like a video game. Oh, turns out all this was happening in an online game. Some super advanced one with VR goggles, a full-body haptic suit, the works. Quite a plot twist, right? Yeah, but tell me, what about Shira and Ophion? You're hooked, huh? I don't know what happened to them myself. I haven't finished. Listen, you should read a book too. At least start one. And then tell me what you liked and what you didn't. I'm telling this and thinking that maybe listening is even more fun than reading. I'd definitely be into it. Well, as it happens, I'm already reading something. Nice. Then next time we'll talk about your book. And right now, I really want to finish my spiel about the Coils of Fate. I mean, go off, girl. So, the squad goes to sleep, the heroine logs out, and we meet her in real life. Her name's Chelsea. She's an ordinary girl who works at a pet store. Are there snakes at the pet store? I just thought, there are snakes in the game, and there are snakes in the pet shop. Could they be connected somehow? Whatever. So Chelsea's an ordinary girl living an ordinary life. She didn't have anything special going on until this game showed up. She's got a boyfriend too, a lawyer named... I actually wrote all the names down so I wouldn't get lost. That's not a bad idea. Let me open the file. 1 sec. Ah! Balls. I messed it all up, didn't I? Can you see me? Not great, but it's fine. Damn it. I tried to press a button on the tablet instead. Balls. Balls! Let's hang up. This won't do. Next time I'll fix everything. It'll be fine. Hey, don't... You can finish the story like this. Okay, I was at... Yeah, she's got a boyfriend. Don't remember his name, but he's a lawyer. And they're kind of fine, but this dude... There's not an ounce of romance to him at all. He's way too pragmatic about everything. And he says that's just kind of the person he is, but Chelsea can't shake the feeling he doesn't love her. More like he sees her as... No, sorry, I can't. I need to disconnect. I don't feel well. Let's talk next time. You will call me next time, right? I mean, I really want to ask what's the matter, but it's one of those things I feel where, I mean, you want to show concern for them, but at the same time, if it's something they feel comfortable talking about, they'll bring it up. Okay, yeah, let's do it next time. Okay, I'll be waiting. Bye. Sorry again. I'm off. You better do the same. Take a minute to relax. In a minute, you can, I don't know, think of something. See you. We'll just take a minute to ourselves then. Okay, so yeah, clearly there is something uh, very concerning happening with Irene and her health. And I just speaking for me, I'm trying to find that balance between showing concern for her and like wanting to just be interested in my friend's life, but at the same time not prying about deeply personal details that she might not be all that eager to discuss. I know it's difficult, and there's a reason people don't have these conversations, and it's not necessarily because they aren't interested. It's just how do you worry about stepping on toes where you don't want to, and you know causing offense for someone who's having a very hard time of it. Okay, well, see, I thought I was calling her, but I guess we can't interact with V talk, so this will do. You you figured it out already, haven't you? Oh, and that was the demo for Irene the Window. And add the game to the wish list, and then maybe play again. Well, as it happens, it's already on my wish list. Okay. Well, yeah. So that was that was Irene the Window. I should say, and thank you for the folks from the right words for popping in. Um, there is no release date listed on the Steam page for the game. It just says TBA. So if if that looks interesting to you, you drop in, pop that on your wish list. Check out the demo. Maybe you can see where your conversation goes where mine didn't. But it's definitely a very heartfelt game, and I've been going for less than an hour, and I'm already I'm very concerned about Irene. Excuse me. But yeah, neat game. Um, and I appreciate the addition of those little moments where we took a moment, went offline, stretch, uh, meditate, and all good things to for gamers and streamers to do. Even if there's some like a knucklehead like me who just powers through for hours on end. Probably not healthy, but anyway. Alrighty, that is our first game of the Choose Wisely Festival in the books. So, Twitch folks, hang on. I'm going to throw on some highlights, and then we'll move on to the next demo. YouTube friends, thank you for hanging out. We'll see you next time, and bye for now.